Boom! Yay! VikzeLink! Hey! Boom!
There's something going on out here. I guess those two are doing some sort of... They're using their toys and playing some sort of game. Level 70 and level 7. Oh! And off they go! Into the skies! Probably some friends playing around. It's been ages since I played WoW with a friend. I started out doing that, but then we just drifted apart in terms of what we want in game, and we play at different times, and yeah, different games.
What have we here? You look like a fledgling priest. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, bring them back to me.
Steal 10 pumpkins from the Soliden farmstead in Tirisfal Glades. Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Tirisfal Glades. Going out there now. Oh, I'm kind of used to playing my time running character right now, where I have a bunch of like because I'm playing a monk there, so I have a bunch of those movements, like speed up abilities, so that I can just travel super quickly forward. And this, even though it isn't slow, it does feel kind of slow, and everything is so... I wouldn't say everything is close. It's just that back when you played World of Warcraft back in the day, you had to... I mean, the draw distance in World of Warcraft was so much shorter. So even though this is quite a foggy zone, you can still see fairly far. Back then, you could barely see anything in front of you. Ooh. Hello? Hello? I'd like... Why won't you leave us alone? I don't know, I was told to kill you. Because of reasons I don't always agree with the Forsaken. Many of the things they do. In here, anyone? Oh, yes, someone! Someone's alive in here. A Tirisfal farm. Ah! That's 2 out of 10. Oh yeah, so 10 pumpkins and 10 lives to claim. Oh! Also, I would say it's kind of unnecessary to have Shadow Word Pain at this low level, because enemies die so quickly anyway, so that the damage it takes, yeah, suffering 3 damage every 2 seconds. It's very little, and I kill them so quickly anyway, so that it doesn't really matter. But maybe it does, it's just that I'm such a veteran of World of Warcraft, so that it may not make a big difference to me personally, but like maybe to newer people who don't know what they're doing, maybe it's much more difficult for them, so maybe they do need it. I remember way back when Warlords of Draenor was coming out, so it was like around the time I started my World of Warcraft Let's Play, because I started it in Warlords of Draenor. Because I remember then Game Grumps, they did a thing called Guild Grumps, which was a little mini-series, like half-documentary thing, where Ross, who is someone who plays World of Warcraft, or at least played back then, tried to like teach the others how to play it. Though he didn't do very well, and they were like, yeah, we'll see if we can... I just want this one pumpkin they got in here. I saw on the map, like, oh, there's one little area there, because they keep one pumpkin in here, in this Scarlet Crusade area. Oops, Scarlet Warrior found me. And like the challenge, I think, was to get to max level within 5 days or something like that. And most of them had never played World of Warcraft or anything like World of Warcraft before. So they sort of failed hard. And just looking at them play like the intro area to Worlds of Draenor, because they started with characters from there. It was not from level 1. It was from like max level, like the level boosted characters from the old max level from Mists of Pandaria. So level 90 up to level 100 was what they were doing. And just how badly they played. Get out of my kitchen! I'm in a field. Do farmers sometimes refer to their farm or their fields as their kitchen? Is that a thing? Need to kill 4 more, but only 1 more pumpkin. Alright. Now for some slayage. But yeah, looking out exactly how badly they were playing then, I could understand how some people who would be new to games like this would have troubles and would need those types of abilities earlier. I mean, before back in vanilla and stuff, World of Warcraft was much more difficult in terms of questing. At least it was slower. But it was also more difficult in that your character could barely take on 2 enemies at the same time. That was really dangerous. And now it's not a big deal at all. And the last one over there. I remember, like, specifically, I only watched that... no, no, no! You took my family, but you won't take my land! Sorry, already done so. Almost level 7. As we make our way back. Is it just me, or is this mount, or like, I guess, mini mount? I don't know how, it's like a specific mount for before you can actually ride mounts, so just a little bit faster. Has it become more quiet? Not since yesterday, but since I used it before in my World of Warcraft Let's Play. It feels like it's not as loud anymore, which I appreciate. I have some sort of a vague memory of it being way too loud. Anyway, when Game Grumps were doing the Guild Grumps thing, I remember like the big Grawn you fight at the end of that intro segment, which is like, oh, it's boss adjacent, not in difficulty, but like in thematically. But you are very much able to easily take that on by yourself. They were doing it like a couple of people together, and they had trouble with it. That's difference in what people are used to.
Were you able to gather 10 pumpkins yet, Roam? You have performed your bidding well, young priest. You are proving yourself to be quite an asset to the Dark Lady's army.
Yay! Oh, Psychic Scream! Lets out a Psychic Scream, causing all enemies within 8 yards to flee, disorienting them for 8 seconds. Damage may interrupt the effect. We'll put you up there.
These pumpkins have a purpose, priest. They'll be the delivery mechanism for my latest batch of plague, which should be a particularly painful and virulent concoction.
Not virulent, virulent? Virulent? I don't know what that word means.
However, the plague requires a few rare ingredients. We'll need marrow petals, which grow at the bottom of Stillwater Pond, just to the east of here. We'll also need Zavran's Thorn, which grows on rocky cliffs to the northwest. Finally, we need some briny sea cucumbers, found in the surf off of Whispering Shore.
Obtain 4 marrow petals, 4 Zavran's Thorns, and 8 briny sea cucumbers. And we get a pumpkin bag, a new bag. Cool.
This had better be good.
You've the makings of a mighty priest, Undead. I heard the cries of those humans from all the way over here. Perhaps soon we will be rid of this human blight.
I guess we'll take this one because it's worth more to sell. Yeah, it's weird how he says, you make him a mighty priest, Undead. I guess if another race comes here and does this quest, if like Tauren or Orc or whatever, then it makes sense. But it feels weird for Forsaken to say to another Forsaken, Undead. But also to call another one, because that's not their race, is not Forsaken, that's just what they're calling themselves. It's like if I would call myself Swede, because I'm Swedish. If another Swedish person would refer to me as a Swedish person, it sounds weird.
Embrace the shadow. We need someone with initiative, like yourself, to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you are capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower past the Solidum Farmstead and slaying 10 warriors of the Scarlet Crusade.
Kill 10 Scarlet Warriors. That's where we just were. Yeah, we can do that. Hey, you. Buy this cudgel. Simmer's cudgel. Captured Scarlet Zealot. Well, I can pretty much guess what his fate is. Yeah, you don't want to be a captive of the Forsaken. You really don't. Oh, wait, there's another quest here. Is it like further in the building, or... It is inside, because the question mark was... Can I like go... Oh yeah, there is a it's very dark. Up here! Cedric Kelston.
I'm listening. You work hard your whole life, and what do you get? Killed by a plague. Then you work even harder in Undeath, and what do you get? Money. Yes. And a small estate with a few pesky hangers-on. But happiness? Not so much. I'm lonely in my old age, Rowan. I need a companion. Use this leash on one of the murlocs at the Whispering Shore to the northwest. You'll have to weaken it first before it can be leashed, and bring it back to me.
Oh, use the Murloc leash on a vile Finn Murloc at the Whispering Shore, then return it to Cedric Kelston at Kelston Estate. Yeah, so it's his estate, the Kelston Estate. Yeah, because this house wasn't even here before Cataclysm, so that's completely new. And we did see someone running with a Murloc in a leash when I recorded yesterday. And we were here. Well, first we're heading to Stillwater Pond. No, not a spider, a bat. I don't even know if there are spiders. Wait, what is he riding on? Savage Blue Battle Turtle. But he's level 8. Is that available? Apparently. Yeah, there is a lot of these marrow petal stalks. Yeah, just because we're in a... Oh, come on. Oh yeah, because we're undead, we don't get a meter for breathing, because, well, we don't need to breathe. We don't need oxygen to live as an undead. It used to be that... okay, much heavier than it looks. This is a flower? It used to be, in the beginning, that Forsaken, they could breathe, I think, for twice as long. They could spend twice the amount of time underwater until they needed to go up for air again. I think that was it initially, but then at some point and the fish are actually skeletal fish in here. That's a cool detail. I think I've seen that sometime before, but I've forgotten about it. Undead fish. Yeah, but at some point in time, Blizzard decided just like, no, just let them be underwater indefinitely. Oh, there is a quest of... Oh, a Scarlet Letter. So it's probably like an item that we pick up, that we loot from them. That starts up a quest. Now we're so far away that I will drive. I'll take a drive. Yeah, we'll go up to the coast and we'll work our way down. I guess we can take the Murloc with us to the Scarlet people. Bane, a rare. Oh, too bad it was dead. A dead Darkhound. Oh, and this path leads up to the... to Agamand Mills, I believe. Yeah, you can see them there. We'll go there later. I remember the Agamand Mills. I think they used to be sort of endgame content in terms of this zone. Like, relatively... back in the day, there was no quest. You only had the Brill over here, the village that we're going to later. That was like the only questing area, and you had to... all the quests go from there, but I guess they decided to make that Calston Estate area so that you won't have to run as far. And here we have some Severin's Thorn. Whispering Shore. Oh, what's the flavor text? A paper-thin leaf with razor-sharp edges. Alright. We'll pick up the rest of them. Severin's Thorn. Bird. Severin's Thorn. There we have them all. And we'll end the episode here. And... questions again. Now we're gonna have difficulty with questions. Yeah. Because I don't want to... it's so easy for me in World of Warcraft to just go like... what do you think of this specific thing? And how long... like, have you played World of Warcraft? And how long? When did you start? Like... I don't want to do like the same thing over and over again. The same type of questions. But... I want to... something... we... oh, well, we did pick up a lot of pumpkins over there. So I can ask about pumpkins. Do you guys like pumpkin? I don't think I've ever tried eating pumpkin. I know you're not supposed to eat it raw. You're supposed to use it in cooking, because raw pumpkin is... it's not for eating raw. I know there's like such a thing as pumpkin spice. I don't think I've ever tasted it. I just, based on the little tiny knowledge, and I think I've smelt pumpkin before. I don't think I'd like it that much, but I'm not sure. But if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I haven't received lately. Not many people have answered my end of the episode questions. They did for a while during the end of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Not Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story. But then it kind of just stopped at the end of that. And currently today is the Skywire 2 finale comes out. So tomorrow for me starts the Four Swords playthrough. I hope that will do well, because I had a lot of fun recording it. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Boom, yeah, efter song, hey, boom, boom, yeah, watch some videos, hey, boom.